Maybe.
Good evening and welcome to Northwest Arkansas. Man, oh man, it is the late game on the end of the first round of the 6A state tournament. Tim Roach. I'm Levi Gilbert, alongside color analyst Tim Roach. You got to hear just a little bit of Tim.
Yeah.
He was so excited. We're thrilled to be up here live in Rogers for the 6A state tournament. First broadcast for us of at least two game schedule that we'll be doing. We have a game tomorrow with the Lady Cats, and we're hoping it turns out to be a lot more. Tonight, it is your Conway Wampus Cats closing out the first round of the state tournament, taking on the number 3 seed out of the 7A West, the Springdale Bulldogs, Tim.
They are. They have everything that you'd want to have in a team. I mean, they were this close from finishing second in the West, and that's a very good powerhouse conference. They have a lot of strength up top, but they have every kind of player you'd want to see on the court.
All right, Tim, just to help set the stage for how your Wampus Cats got here tonight, when Conway finished the first half of 6A Central play back in January with a win at Bryant, they were ahead of where I think most of us thought they would be. They were at 500 with a 3-3 conference record. Since then, the Wampus Cats only won one more game down the conference schedule and finished as the 6th and final seed out of the Central.
Yeah, but I will tell you, they had several games in there where they had it put together for at least half the ball game, maybe sometimes even 3/4 of it. Just couldn't find a way to close it out in several of those games. So they played hard throughout. They just didn't find a way to close.
Now, on the flip side, tonight's opponent in Springdale, a very different story for them this season. They were a preseason favorite for some to win the 6A West. They finished as the 3 seed, but if you look at the two teams that finished ahead of them in Bentonville West and Harbor, they played two really tight games with Bentonville West, both ultimately losses, and they split with rival Harbor.
Yeah, and so again, the West side is just so strong. They basically beat each other up. Springdale was this close to the number 2 seed, lost their senior night to Northside, who's always a powerhouse, and they're the 6th seed, I believe, on the West side. That tells you something about the strength.
Right, yeah. It's been a year of change for your Wampus Cats, a new head coach, all of the inherent changes that come along with that, and we've been talking about it all season. These Cats have showed flashes of brilliance. Defensively, they play so hard. The offense, it gets going in spurts, and we saw what they did recently on the road at number 1 Jonesboro, but they couldn't close that game out, and we've seen that kind of be the tell a few times with closing games out. They're right on the cusp of putting it all together, Tim. How do they do that tonight?
Well, I think one of the things they have to do is I think out of the gate, they play just let it go kind of basketball. Now, you want to play controlled basketball. Don't mean that you don't want to just throw everything out there. But they really don't have anything to lose. They come in as the 6th seed. They're not expected to win this ball game. They're not expected to advance much. So you've got a lot of things out here that just there for the taking because there's no pressure on you. So you do that. Second thing is you play hard throughout. We've done that throughout the year. We figured out ways to do things for a couple of quarters. If we can close out, if we can find a way to shoot the basketball well in the 4th quarter, I think we can do well.
Well, Tim Roach, it's there's just nothing quite like it. State tournament,
love this.
High school basketball. I was reminiscing about this earlier today. I mean, I love football on Friday nights.
Sure.
It's a blast. I love all that. Baseball, come on. I'm an old soul. It's my favorite. But if I'm being honest, there's just nothing quite like postseason basketball.
You like the tension every time you come into the gym. That's what you want?
I wouldn't say I like it. But it is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is kind of fun.
Oh, man, oh, man. Well, we were just a few seconds from starting lineups here in Rogers, all the way up in the tippy-top northwest corner of the state.
There's a lot of people still here. I thought that the place would kind of clear out a little bit, but no.
Well, you had Harbor playing before us on the girls' side. And
right.
Springdale, of course, the opponent tonight. Not a far trip for them, so fun times. Number 6 seed out of the Central, your Conway Wampus Cats, taking on the number 3 seed out of the 6A West, and the Springdale Bulldogs. Conway 15-13 overall. Springdale 22-8 overall. We'll go ahead and get our starting lineups. Beginning here with your Wampus Cats. 5'10" senior guard, number 5, Caleb Moody. 6'3" sophomore guard, number 10, Kennard Turner. Number 13, 6'4" junior forward, Matthew Moose Grimes. 6'1" senior guard, number 14, Colin Thompson. And 6'7" senior center, number 23, Andrew McCray. Your starting five. It's been the starting five for pretty much the whole last half of conference play.
Yeah, they have a little chemistry together. Just got to get a good start.
Starting lineup now for the Springdale Bulldogs, coached by Jeremy Price. 6' senior guard, number 2, Zion Sanders. 6'3" sophomore, number 11, Cy Bates. 6'4" senior, number 12, Carson Tangus. 6'6" sophomore, number 30, Isaiah Seeley. He is one to watch, and then you also got some more size down there. 6'5" senior, 255 pounds, number 35, Tevin Tate.
We saw him a lot during the football game with Springdale. He's defensive lineman. I think he actually played some offensive lineman a little as well as fullback. They are, as you read off their heights, they are a big team.
Yeah, they are configured differently than your Wampus Cats are. They do have some size and to put it delicately, some thickness down in the post.
No, that's okay. You can say it that way. I'm looking to see. They have a guy that can really. There he is. Cortland Mulder, who does not start for them tonight, is somebody to watch as well. He is super, super athletic.
Springdale will control the tip, and we're underway. This will close out the first round of the 6A state tournament here on the boys' side. Late game here in Rogers for your Conway Wampus Cats.
Cats start out on their man defense.
Seeley double team,
Nice.
Still took it on, and well-contested shot. It'll be Conway basketball.
Yeah, good defensive start for your Wampus Cats. Played the ball very well and played the penetration very well.
Wampus Cats working that motion. Kennard Turner getting in the lane. Turn around, and that was good for Kennard.
I'll tell you, one of the things that I've seen with Springdale is the only weakness that I have seen is that if you can do a dribble penetration and get to the left side of this lane, you're going to score some points. That's what Kennard does really well, by the way.
They get it down in the paint to Tate. Andrew McCray there for the rebound.
Yeah, good defense by Andrew on the big guy.
Caleb Moody working the right side. Kick it back over to Turner. Kennard getting in the paint again. Going to kick out to Moose Grimes. Deep three for Grimes. Off the back of the rim, and Springdale controls it.
Yeah, kind of a contested fly out there for Moose.
Seeley just kind of gliding through the lane. Made it look effortless. Shot will not fall, and it'll be out on Springdale.
They've got some good looks, but they've all been very contested. So that's a point for your Wampus Cats. They're not letting them have anything easy early.
6:44 to play here in the first quarter. Just underway. Conway with an early 2-0 lead. Three-point attempt is up for Colin Thompson, and no hesitation for the senior.
Now and rolled it in. Really looked nice. Good 5-0 lead here. Now they have three-point shooters. 12, Tangus is a shooter. Seeley's a shooter. So they've got some in and outside strength. They do like to penetrate, though.
They kick it out to Bates for three. Open look won't drop, and Andrew McCray getting another rebound. Kennard brings it up, makes his move, pull-up jumper near the free throw line, short. It's controlled by Bates.
Good clean look, though, by Kennard. That's got to go.
They feed it down into Tate. Tate double team, kicks it back out to Tangus. Three-point attempt won't go, and man, oh man, Cy Bates working hard down there for the rebound. He'll be called for the travel. Is that the call? No,
they're going to call a foul. So they're calling foul on Caleb Moody, who literally fouled him with his back. Had his back to him. Now, I'm not sure if he backed into him, but I thought it was a travel.
I thought I saw the official go with that motion.
He traveled before the foul. And again, he fouled him with his backside, so I'm not sure exactly how you do that. First foul of the game, though, for the Wampus Cats.
Seeley, pull up three over Turner. It's short. Rebound to Tate. Kick back out to the other side to Tangness. Another three-point attempt won't fall. Turner gets the rebound, speeding things up court. Kind of had nowhere to go, lost control of the ball, and Springdale will recover.
Yeah, but they've shot the three poorly so far. None of them have been really close. Like to see that trend happen.
Bates tried to feed it down inside. It's tipped away. Conway ends up with it. Kennard Turner forcing the issue on the other end. Crossover finish will not get down, and Springdale dodging some bullets here early.
Yeah, Kennard, good finish at the rim there. Just didn't fall, but that's a good finish.
Under 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. 5-0 Conway. Springdale looking for their first points of the game.
Well, the shots in the paint have been very well contested by the Wampus Cats. They've missed a couple of open threes, to be honest, and they haven't really been close.
Matthew Grimes jumps in front of a pass. And he's going to take it all the way. It's blocked by Seeley.
Yeah, you got to go into Seeley there at that point.
Seeley kicks it over to Tate, wide open, and Tate going to dunk it in home for their first 2 points of the game.
Yeah, if you're going to make one, I guess that's the best way to do it, is to make sure it goes down. So good defense so far by your Wampus Cats, which came up empty there on 2 drives.
Turner gets it down to Grimes, back out to Turner. Kennard kicks it over to Moody. Moody, long 2. Man, in and out. Springdale will control it. It's Seeley bringing it up.
Just not a lot of points tonight so far. We're halfway through.
Kennard Turner got the block, and it's Caleb Moody picking up the charge on Seeley.
Yeah, that's a great call. Good defense by Moody to stand in, but again, contested on both sides, front and back side.
Okay, just his first. I was hoping that would be a second.
Math.
I'm just trying to make it happen.
That's just one team foul, by the way, on both teams halfway through the first quarter, and it's been defensive for sure. It's 7 points total and half the quarter gone.
Bates is out now for Springdale, and Cortland Muldrew in the game now for the Bulldogs. Caleb Moody trying to float one up. Really could not see where it was going, and he's going to get a break here as Zion Sanders kicks it out of bounds.
Coach Adams saying just take your time, be patient, don't go so fast with it. Travion Safford down at the baseline is coming in. He's taller than Tate, but he is not, what's the right word? He's not as muscular. This guy's, Tate is a big, big man.
He is. Defensive end.
Yeah.
On the football team. Colin Thompson open for 3 again.
That
just
good.
A little short. 3-19 Springdale trying to get their second made basket of the game. Hand off to Muldrew.
This guy can shoot it from anywhere. He will penetrate. He's very athletic, but he will let it go from anywhere.
Seeley, deep 3. Speaking of letting it go from anywhere, Seeley ties the game.
Yeah, good-looking stroke there. You knew they were not going to be able to miss all of them from out there. Yeah.
And Seeley's going to get a pick up a steal on the other end in traffic. They're going to call Caleb Moody for the blocking foul.
That's his second. Didn't get there in time, so he compounded the turnover with a charge that'll get him out of the ball game pretty quickly.
So we're more than 5 minutes into this ball game, and just 10 points combined between these two teams.
Yeah, it's not been an offensive onslaught. And the thing about it is that Springdale's had some good open looks at the threes. We've contested the ball well inside the lane. They've had some looks with the 3. We've not finished well at the basket. We've finished hard, but we've just not made the shots. If we do that, this is a totally different game at this point.
Seeley gives the Bulldogs the first lead of the game with that last free throw. Extends it to 2 here, 7-5 Bulldogs.
That's a 7-0 run by the Springdale Bulldogs. We had a 5-0 lead, and they have come straight on back.
Boogie Carr in the game for your Wampus Cats. Skips it over to Kennard Turner. Kennard feeds it down to Trey Safford. Trey had trouble controlling it, throws it away. And Muldrew pulls up from 3, in and out. Trey Safford pulling down a rebound.
Good rebound there by Travion.
Kennard Turner trying to make it happen on the other end. They'll kick it out to Boogie Carr and reset.
Well, there's just no space down there on the baseline. You're going to have to take it through the lane if you're going to find any space.
Kobe Wade in the game now for your Wampus Cats as well. Boogie Cars pulls up from the free throw line.
That's a good shot. That's wide open. That's the spot you want to be at, inside the lane.
Seeley picked up his dribble a little too early, gets it over to Muldrew.
Two very athletic sorts here, Boogie and Cortland matched up.
Savion Smiley on Seeley.
High travel.
Going to kick it back out to Tangnes. Tangnes 3 won't fall. Boogie Carr hauling in a rebound against Tate. Found Safford on the other end, and Safford couldn't control it. Another Conway turnover. Tangnes pulls up for 3 again. Quick shot.
He's
won't fall for Springdale.
He's 0 for 3 or 0 for 4 at this point.
Kennard Turner pull-up jumper in the lane, and both teams just kind of snake bit right now offensively. Seeley working the baseline. Kicks it back out. Muldrew found a step, gets in the lane, draws the contact, and the shot will not fall. He'll go to the line for 2, 52.9 to play here in the first quarter.
Good. Colin Jacoby. I thought they were going to call it on Boogie. Well, we've had some good looks at the basket. I mean, like point blank, and they just haven't gone down.
Andrew McCray, Colin Thompson checking back in for Wade and Safford.
53 seconds left in the quarter. So got some offensive folks to come in, try to switch out offense for defense there.
Muldrew extends the lead to 4, 9-5, Bulldogs on top.
Again, I hate to say it again, it's 9 straight.
Boogie has to pick up his dribble, and he's forced into a travel.
Yeah, we haven't scored since the first minute and a half of the ball game. And so, and that's credit Springdale. We've had our chances, don't get me wrong, but the Springdale's just played lockdown defense so far. Conway staying in the man.
They feed it down to Muldrew, baseline jumper, and Kennard Turner tried to recover defensively and caught a little bit more hand than ball.
Yeah. I'm gonna call that a good call. But that's what you're going to see with Mulder is he will pull up from anywhere at any given point. Doesn't matter who's on him or where he is in the court now, and that's no knock on him, by the way, at all. I'm just saying this guy will try to fire it up from anywhere and everywhere.
Well, free throw shooting has been extremely helpful for Springdale here in the first quarter.
I don't think we've been to the line yet.
I believe that is correct.
They have 1 foul and we have 4.
Muldrew extends it by 2 again. 11-5 now, Springdale.
Press at the stripe. If you can break it quickly, you can get a good open look.
Like this one right here for Colin Thompson, and Thompson sinks it.
Wow, that basket was so needed there.
Ends the drought. He hit the last 3 and hits another one there.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't score for 5.5 minutes, and we're only down 3.
Down to 3. Muldrew pulls up from the oh my gosh, from the Mountie, and hits it 14-8. Springdale takes the lead into the second quarter. We'll have it for you next here on Conway Corp.
Thank you for your business.
Back live here in Rogers, the opening round of the 6A state tournament. Final game of this opening round. Your Conway Wampus Cats, the 6th seed out of the Central, taking on Springdale, and the Bulldogs extending the lead on a late 3, from almost midcourt.
I mean, that was his intent, was to shoot it from there. I mean, that's, I mean, it is what it is. Great shot. He had space. Let's put it that way. we were not guarding that one.
To put it lightly.
I mean,
yeah. Springdale 2 for 9 in the first quarter from 3.
I mean, he shot it from Bentonville.
Northwest Arkansas humor. I like it, Tim.
No, it really felt like Bentonville. Well, so you were looking at it just a 3-point deficit. It ended up being 6 after that.
Colin Thompson has 6 points for your Wampus Cats on 2 threes made. Kennard Turner has the other 2, and man, thought he was going to get 2 more there.
I mean, that's going to be there tonight.
Seeley on the other end draws the contact on Smiley, makes the basket. He'll go to the line for the 3-point opportunity.
I guess he was too far underneath because he was set, but maybe just too far underneath.
This is a tough run for your Wampus Cats. Springdale extending things here with the late deep 3 to end the first quarter, and another chance to get another 3 points here at the free throw line.
Yeah. There's nobody. We don't have anybody on the court that can really stay with Seeley, just from a height perspective, and maybe even from a pure basketball perspective. He's just that good. We've got to find ways to keep him out of the lane because he's been able to find space, and now he's starting to hit his shots.
Feed it into Kennard Turner. Kick out to Boogie Carr, open for 3. Won't go. McCray there to clean it up. His shot's blocked by Seeley, just that raw size. Muldrew, pull-up jumper on the baseline is short. Colin Thompson controls it. Pushing it up to Kennard Turner. Turner drew the contact and gets the soft roll on the rim. Kennard Turner's got 4.
Yeah, great finish. Finally got one to go there. He's had the opportunity on a few occasions. That one finally went. Thought it was going to come out for a second. Cats stay in the man.
Turner on Seeley. Fadeaway jumper will not go.
Good defense. Good kick out.
Turner fighting for the rebound. Gets it over to Grimes. Back to Turner.
Smart play by Turner there.
Gonna find Colin Thompson on the baseline. Thompson shot in and out.
I mean, oh
goodness.
My gosh. Wow, it's just right there. Just cannot get the ball to go down. Lid on the basket.
Muldrew, deep again. No lid for him.
Yeah. 9-point lead now for Springdale. Shots that earlier were not falling, now beginning to fall.
Yeah, they started so cold. Maybe we can get another cold stretch, but unforced error there, and luckily we're going to get it right back as double dribble on the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Lucky break for your Wampus Cats.
Yeah, that was fortunate.
That was going to turn into 2 on the other end very quickly.
What is it with Northwest Arkansas? They've got like 7 coaches out there. We have Coach Harrell and Coach Adams. It's a little different makeup.
Trey Safford and Xavion Smiley checking back in. Kennard Turner and Andrew McCray will get a breather. 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Conway trailing by 9, 19-10.
Feels like it's a bigger distance than that, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, just the way they've been shooting here in the last few minutes. Conway avoiding another turnover. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession goes to Springdale.
Yeah, several turnovers by your Wampus Cats. Trying to penetrate, trying to get inside the lane there, and Springdale's doing a great job of just getting their hands on the ball.
Boogie Carr picking it up full court. Boogie having a run back quickly on the other end.
Good news is Boogie's kind of fast.
Kind of fast. Yeah, that's how I would describe him.
Got a few moves, kind of fast.
Kind of fast, yep. I get worried every time Muldrew touches it that he's going to do that.
Well, he's going to shoot it when he gets it, that's for sure.
Ooh, nice behind the Boogie. Back, getting out of trouble.
That was nice.
Grimes kicks it over to Xavier Smiley, open for 3. Smiley's shot is short. And Tangness there to get the rebound.
Yeah, it's a clean look. We got to make those clean looks because we're not going to get that many. Found him kind of in a switch out from the offense to defense and lost a guy.
Seeley working on Thompson, and it'll stay here on the Springdale side. Good defense by Thompson off the switch, and Coach Jeremy Price wants a timeout. We will take it with him. Back in 30 seconds here on Conway Corp.
It began in 1997 with one goal, community first. It grew, reaching farther and farther across the state of Arkansas. Now, we're on the move again, ready to show our commitment to the people of Conway. Ready to continue the effort to revitalize our downtown with a state-of-the-art banking facility. Ready to live out our firm belief that community is everywhere. And now, community is here.
Well, it is March, and that means it is postseason basketball here on Conway Corp, and we love it. We love it. Don't love the score right now, but we love postseason
There's
basketball.
some things I love about it, but I don't like 1 foul to 5. I don't like a score of 19-10, and I don't like 35-footers going down for 3 to end a quarter. I also don't like the fact that they're now making shots. They're taking the same kind of shots, and they're hitting more now, and so that's where you seem to go. They haven't really changed anything. They're staying in the same defense. We're staying in the same man. We're turning the ball over a little too much. Unforced errors on offensive side, and we're not finishing at the basket.
Well, your Wampus Cats just shooting 21% overall from the field, have yet to get to the free throw line. And Springdale, 6 of 7.
Yeah. Thanks for that one. You want to get me fired up over something, do that.
Just telling you like it is right now.
Yeah. We probably could have gone to the line a couple of times, but they've done a better job of doing that right there.
Safford stepped out and got a hand up, and Muldrew just pure shooter, that one.
That guy, and he didn't even start.
21-10 now.
He's got 12 points.
Boogie Carr cuts into the lead with the 3.
That's nice, Boogie. That's not necessarily his forte, so we'd like him doing other things like that.
Seeley at the top of the key. Going to kick it back out to Pormetti. Back over to Seeley, deep 3. It's short. The Bates there to rebound against Safford. Bates going up strong, got Safford up in the air and drew the contact.
Yeah, that's a 16 foul on the Wampus Cats, so they're now in the bonus for the last 4 minutes of the half. We are only 6 fouls away.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, yeah. But you know what, though? They've played. I'm not knocking the officials. Springdale's played very good defense.
Yeah.
I think there's probably a couple of fouls out there that we didn't get called, but overall, yeah, they're just playing really good team defense.
And like you said, we've had open looks and just haven't been able to knock them all down.
This should be a 22 to 17, 18-point game, and instead we're down 9 still.
Pormetti misses the second. It'll stay a 9-point lead for the Bulldogs.
Boy, they're playing way out top.
Kennard Turner gets down on the
Good
baseline,
move.
draws the contact, and crosses over to his right hand.
Really good move.
Cuts it down to 7.
That's that left spot on the right at the lane.
Grimes working hard down on Muldrew, kicks it back out to Seeley. Tangnes hands off to Sanders. They kick it down inside to Bates. Kick back out to Seeley, deep 3. Nothing but net. Lead back out to 10. Matthew Grimes trying to get it back to 7. They will not get there.
Yeah, it's a good clean look, though. I like the look.
Muldrew goes up against 3 Wampus Cats and draws the foul. That is the 7th team foul against the Wampus Cats. Springdale will be in the bonus the rest of the way.
Yeah, Rich get richer here. He is, I don't know that I've seen him pass the ball yet. And I say that with all kindness to him. I mean, he's a scorer, and he has that mentality. And, man, he's doing everything he can to get to the line here or even shoot now. So that's, 14? He's got 14 points of their 27.
Off
he
the
did
bench.
start.
Yeah, off the bench.
So, I mean, he's just instant offense.
Now, under 3 to play, Wampus Cats just got to try and find a way to get this lead down as much as possible over their next few possessions. Andrew McCray's shot just rolling around the rim and rolls off.
Yeah, that's too bad there. Good clean look.
Muldrew loses control of the ball. Matthew Grimes comes up with it. Over to Thompson. Thompson using his body to create some space, but man, oh man.
No fouls.
On the other end, it's Tangness going up. He draws the contact on Caleb Moody.
That's his third. And the foul train continues. That's the 18th foul.
(27-15). Now 13-point lead for the Bulldogs. Boogie Carr checking back in for Moody. Moody's going to have to sit for a while.
And they've got the stats somewhat handy. So with these 2 free throws, what's the count?
Well, it was the last look I had. They were 6 of 7, but it's been a little bit.
Yeah, so they're in double digits.
Yeah, they're in yeah, for sure.
And we have how many?
None.
None. Okay, making
Yeah.
sure make sure I was square on that.
You are square.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
14-point lead for the Bulldogs. Colin Thompson gets it just poked away from behind. It'll go out on Springdale.
Yeah, unfortunately, off of Springdale's face.
That's not where you want it to go.
But that was. I think it was Tate, so I'm not sure that really hurt him.
1:57 to go here in the first half.
Get it out.
Deep inbound to Colin Thompson.
It's an inbound from the baseline that we took at the free throw line on the other side of the court. What?
Springdale going to get called for a reach-in.
Oh, my gosh.
This is good. Good news for your Wampus Cats.
Incredible. That's second foul.
That's going to be on Seeley.
I'll be honest, I don't even think that was a foul.
And that's his second. He's got all 2 of them.
He's got all of the fouls.
So he's going to take a seat. Unfortunately, Muldrew comes back in. So
where's the offense going to come from?
Offense for offense,
right,
I guess.
Right. Good inbound play.
Inbound to Boogie. Boogie doing a great job of situational awareness. Small guy in the paint with some big guys right there.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good inbound play drawn up by Coach Adams, and a good move by Boogie just to get it to where he could get to the free throw line. And here it is.
First free throw attempt for your Wampus Cats, and just not where you want
Obviously, we were not deserving.
Boogie does hit the second.
That's a lot of rim for 2 free throws. He used all of it for both. One make, one not. All right, so 13-point ball game, minute 35 left. Need a stop and a couple of baskets without them scoring would be so huge to get it into a reasonable range. That's a walk.
Get it in to Tate, kick out to Tangness. Andrew McCray.
Good rebound there. Pull up.
Conway gonna try and, well, never mind. Kennard Turner's just gonna make it happen.
That's an uncontrolled move, but he was as much of an athlete there as he could be and just made it happen. So that's one that we got. Man, it'd be great to get another. Get this thing into single digits.
Lead down to 11. Springdale happy to work a little bit of clock here. It's stolen away by your Wampus Cats. Up to Kennard Turner. Kennard just pulls up, draws in the contact from Tangness.
Good defense on this end by Andrew McCray. On the double down, they tried the entry pass. We got it on the double team. Lead out to Kennard, who finished pretty well there. Got credit for the foul.
Turner hits the first. Lead down to 10.
All right. Get this one to go down and a defensive stop. That would be a win for this first half.
And Turner hits them both.
Presses on by Wampus Cats, and that's a steal.
Kennard Turner steals it. And cuts into the lead some more. Good job, Kennard Turner. Lead now down to 7.
They did not recognize the press right away. Good
Matthew
job, Moose.
Grimes knocks it out of bounds. 29.8 to play. There's a 3-second difference on the shot clock and play clock. Marcus Pormetti checks back in for the Bulldogs. Wampus Cats showing the trap.
Playing his zone, trap on the front.
Back over to Pormetti.
There we go.
Stolen away. Kennard Turner. 10 seconds on the clock. Kennard Turner drawing the foul. And man, oh man, it has been the Kennard Turner show these last few minutes.
Go Hollywood. You know, the thing about it is that most of what we've seen here has been driven off the defense on this side. So we've had they haven't got, I don't think they've had a shot really get off in the last 3 trips. We've stopped them from even shooting the ball. And we finished with points every time if we can get some free throws down here.
Kennard hits the first, just continuing to chip into that lead. So after no trips to the free throw line in the first quarter, we have a little rush here at the end of the second.
Well, Kennard's, and they've mostly all been Kennard, haven't they?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Boogie had 2.
Boogie had 2, that's right. That Boogie had 2. He missed 1, made 1.
Kennard cuts it down to 5. Conway almost stole it away from Muldrew. Instead, it's going to be Carson Tangness at the buzzer for 3. Man, oh man, cuts it back to 8.
It was a 5-point game.
That's 2 quarters. 2 first half quarters, both ending with a 3 at the end.
That was a great shot.
Credit to Springdale, but credit to your Wampus Cats cutting that lead back down.
That's what I said. If they got it down to single digits before we went to the half, that'd be a win. And had it to 5. Wow.
It'll be an 8-point lead for Springdale as we head into halftime. We will have the second half of action for you next in just a few minutes here on Conway Corp.
Mine.
Sure. Interventional cardiology is a field of medicine where we deal with heart problems and problems in cardiac structure and function. Our most important job probably is stopping heart attacks. You know, when people show up acutely. Beyond that, we deal with all the complications of long-term heart disease. Several years ago, we started a screening program for athletes with the goal of preventing sudden cardiac death. You know, we all see, somebody on TV every year who drops dead during a football game or basketball game, and there are certain things that we can screen for to try to prevent that. Identify those people early, fix problems that can be fixed, and potentially keep athletes from having unnecessary, bad outcomes. Receiving a cardiovascular diagnosis quite often does not mean the end of the career. It may mean some changes in particular sport they participate in. It may mean that they need certain medications or a little bit closer monitoring. But we do everything we can to make sure that there's some way for an athlete to continue to participate in something they enjoy. Well, the key is exercise. Ideally, we want 30 minutes of some kind of high-intensity exercise 5 days a week. If studies show that there's actually up to a 30% reduction in mortality if they do that lifelong. The key is not to just be the greatest high school athlete and then fall apart after that, but we want to see a lifelong pattern of exercise. My goal is always, never to restrict anybody from doing anything they want, but to figure out how I can support keeping them in the activities that they like. Conway Regional is unique in that we've got a great mix of high-tech, capabilities. Unusually, we have unusual capabilities for a community hospital, for a regional hospital of our size. But we still have a staff and really a culture that is hometown. Everybody who's working there is somebody's cousin or neighbor or goes to church with them. And so there's this sense of community that's really unusual compared to any institution I've ever been around. And when I have to send patients somewhere else, they always come back complaining that it's not like Conway Regional. Physical aspects of Conway Regional are night and day compared to when I first came here. We've had an incredible expansion of specialty care. There's very little in the heart realm that we can't take care of. Conway Regional's investment in technology and capabilities for the community so that you don't have to go somewhere else have really been amazing.
The schools participating in this basketball playoff game, state tournament basketball, are members of the Arkansas Activities Association as authorized by their school board. The administrators of these schools have helped to write the rules and regulations that govern participation of students in competitive activities for the schools that are members of the AAA. And man, oh man, Tim, it was potentially a 5-point deficit heading into the second half, and Springdale does what it did at the end of the first quarter, hits a three right at the buzzer, and instead it's an 8-point lead for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. I mean, it looked good from the get-go, and that was his first three. He did a couple of free throws, but he had shot, gosh,
I can
4
tell,
or 5.
I can tell he was 0 for 5
before that
shot.
I mean, and none of them really looked that good, and that one looked pure. I mean, it was just right there. He hit it. It's clutch. Now, they were up they were up at one point there before we went on the run. I think they were up either 13
I can't
so,
remember
13
how
or
far
14.
it got up, but yeah, it was
But
up there.
And I was just trying to get a couple of baskets. And the reason why I say that is I was trying to get a couple of baskets to get it below double digits, and we had it to 5 and forced them into a very last second deep three from the corner. That's okay. And so do I love where we are? No, but I love the way we finished. The second quarter.
Yeah, for sure. Kennard Turner leading the way with 14 points for your Wampus Cats, and I really think it's going to have to be KT the rest of the way to really keep your Wampus Cats in the ball game. He's going to have to carry the load.
Well, and I think it's going to be even more pressure because they're going to be they're working right now to say, okay, of the 24, 14 was number 10, Kennard Turner. So that's not going to happen again in the second half. So they're going to work hard to do that, and defensively they're very good. So what I would expect is either they go to some sort of zone, because he's been able to get some points off the dribble, into the penetration, creating some space, got to the free throw line. So I think that they will we might see some zone or a switch to someone else there, because Seeley has 2 fouls. And he was, I think, the one guarding him on most occasions. He has 2 fouls. They ended up with like 3 or 4 fouls. But I say all that to say we're going to have to find some points from someplace else, and I think Colin Thompson is a good idea.
Another thing your Wampus Cats corrected in that second quarter, they had no trips to the free throw line in the first quarter. They get there 6 times in the second quarter, made 5 of them. That really helped cut into that lead.
I think all in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So it was a great finish. Everything about the finish was good, except for the 3-point shot. He had it to 5, and you had them on their heels a little bit. Now, so even with that 3, they took a little bit of the momentum away, but I still think overall we ended the quarter better than they did.
Big thanks out there to Scott Stats Taylor, doing his job from home, helping us make sure we got all the numbers for you. This is playoff basketball here on Conway Corp. It's a pleasure. He's Tim Roach. I'm Levi Gilbert. It's been a pleasure all year doing the home conference games and now doing the state tournament games all the way up here in Rogers. I know it's a long trip. Hope a lot of you watching back home in Conway have a chance to see this game and to hear it with familiar voices calling your team.
I do see some Conway folks. I see David Grimes, David and Laura across the way over there, coming into town to watch Moose go at it.
I did see Clint Ashcraft, but it's kind of part of the gig for him, I guess.
Yeah, he's going to be here. He made the trip.
Yeah, he made the trip. Wampus Cats will start with possession. Begin the second half. Kennard Turner draws 2 Springdale Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Someone's got to be open.
Yeah.
Kennard Turner, top of the key, pulls up for 3 and sinks it.
That's not exactly how they probably drew that up. They double-teamed him the first time he touched the ball, and I'll tell you, he was going to go up for 3 if he hadn't fumbled it the first time. So good, sweet stroke there by Kennard. Yeah, I thought he was going to shoot from there.
Well, I mean, listen,
it
it wouldn't be
happen.
the furthest shot that's happened from Springdale. We will get a 3-point attempt. This one up. No good. Isaiah Seeley there for the rebound.
And I thought he went over the back for the rebound and a push off for the shot, but I'm a little bit biased. Good shot. They put Mulder on him, so they're staying in the man. They keep Mulder on him.
Kennard
Nice.
Turner shook him off. Shot is short. Andrew McCray got some hands on it, but couldn't control it in. Oh, excuse me. It will be Conway ball.
Yeah.
Tipped away by Springdale.
Yeah, Seeley got it from the backside.
7-point lead for Springdale.
There you go. Top.
Get it into McCray. Back over to Turner. Turner working that baseline.
Nice pass.
McCray can't finish with the left hand. It was a good look.
Yeah. A little so wide open, so much space, he just kind of lost track of it.
Seeley trying to direct some traffic there. Dumps it into Tate. Kevin Tate
Yeah, good pick and roll.
makes a good move. A left-handed finish.
I'm not going to take a charge from that guy. And it was it was a really good pick and roll, though. Good play.
Matthew Grimes back over to Turner. Back to Grimes.
Thought that was going up.
Almost pulled up. Backdoor cut
pass.
to Colin Thompson. Couldn't control it in and almost got the shot.
That's going to be the 4th foul.
They were going to try and loft it up to Seeley, and they'll get Caleb Moody.
That's his 4th. Boogie Carr will be coming in after the free throw.
Senior Caleb Moody just hadn't been able to stay on the floor much.
Yeah, foul trouble the entire night. Now, I was making sure that was not a foul because it was not shooting. They were trying to go for the lob, and he kept him from catching it.
Tangnes open for 3, in and out. Thompson chases it down. Stolen away by Tangnes, but he's not going to be able to control it. Couldn't get his hands on it just in time, and it'll be Conway ball again. No damage done.
Yeah, need a little bit more crispness on the pass there. He is 1 for 7. It was a big 3, though.
Hit a 3 to end the first half, and instead of a 5-point lead, it became an 8-point lead for Springdale.
Still in that man. They've got Mulder still on Turner. They did take Seeley off of him.
Feed it down to Safford.
Go
Safford making a move.
It's a good move. Right at the basket, but that's just got to finish it.
Springdale has a size advantage with Seeley on Carr right now.
Yeah.
They switch. Thompson will pick up Seeley. They tried to feed it into Tate, and they're going to call Safford for a push in the back.
That's a little bit late.
Conway foul on number 12, Travion Safford, his second, team second.
Tangnes will be called for the travel.
A little too quick. The shuffle, boy, that's been the call this year a lot. The shuffle on the outside of the perimeter.
I don't hate it.
Well, I don't hate it when it goes for us.
Yeah. Well, that was kind of.
That was the point.
Yeah, that was kind of implicit.
I get that. Just making sure you were clear on that.
Kennard Turner making his move.
Man, he's just looking to drive every time he gets the ball. That's a foul.
Got all kinds of contact.
Oh my gosh.
Matthew Grimes got another hand on it. Man, that's several times tonight. Grimes he's got a pretty long wingspan.
Yeah, he's been flashing on that sideline.
4:43 to go here in the third quarter.
That's going
Another deep 3 from Muldrew, and he's fouled. Colin Thompson going to get called for the foul, and that's a tough one.
Yeah, that's a good call, though. He did come at him. He jumped and took the angle straight into his body rather than off to the side, and it cost him.
Muldrew misses the first.
All right.
Nice little break here.
Gets a little bit better.
Muldrew in the first half was 6 for 6 from the free throw line. Makes the second. He'll have one more here. Xavion Smiley checking in for Colin Thompson. Senior going to talk some things over with Coach Marcus Adams.
Yeah, we're coaching up there.
Muldrew goes 2 for 3 at the free throw line. Extends the lead back out to double figures. 38-27, Springdale on top.
Set play by your Wampus Cats. Everything focused on up top, down low.
Safford, what a move.
Nice move.
Junior making a play.
They ran that play exactly how Coach Adams would want that to go. Point blank layup. Good finish that time by Safford.
Reese Starks in the game for the Bulldogs, number 15.
Boogie
Threw it away right there.
He kind of fast. And
Wampus Cats almost do the same thing, and they will.
that's all right. The frustration of being a coach. Way to go, Boogie. No, Boogie. High energy guy. He's going to do some good things for Ouachita Baptist in the football field.
Yes, he will. I
Can't wait.
excited to see it for him. It's not the only Wampus Cat over there.
No. You got Debo is there.
Yeah, Nick DeBoard. No, there's been some others too, but I don't know if they're still there. They may have graduated by now.
Well, and the way the football game works right now, you never know where people are.
Yeah.
A lot of movement.
Second chance opportunity by Tevin Tate. Extends it back out to 11 for the Bulldogs. Safford wants it down there. They stepped out of bounds.
Yep.
Got a little bit too far down, and Coach Marcus Adams wants a timeout. We will take it with them. Back in 30 here on Conway Corp.
From day one, Centennial has been there for the people of Conway, the people that teach us, protect us, guide us, and work to make Conway better every day. That's why we've donated over $5 million to local organizations and causes, and we have the same commitment to serving you for life's milestones and everyday moments. Centennial Bank, proud to call Conway and Faulkner County home.
Live tonight up in Rogers, 6A state tournament action. The Conway Wampus Cats taking on the Springdale Bulldogs. This is the final game of the first round for both sides, boys and girls.
This is
first
round's over.
Quarterfinal round starts tomorrow.
Yes.
And your Lady Cats will be opening it up at 4 o'clock. We'll have that game live for you tomorrow.
Against the Fayetteville Lady Bulldogs. It's always Conway Fayetteville, these things.
Yeah. It tends to be that way.
It must be so.
It is an 11-point lead for the Bulldogs.
Almost got to stay in the man. They switch out of it.
Seeley thought about it. It's going to pull up for the long jumper, run the elbow, and Xavion Smiley working so hard. And now it's Kennard Turner getting in there, and somehow, some ways, Todd Bates saves the ball, and Muldrow cleans it up.
Well, I mean, that save was next level because he fed it through two guys while turning out of bounds. Just well done, well executed.
Kennard Turner, the floater will fall.
Shooter's roll. Well, we can't. We're kind of in a position now where we're sort of trading baskets with them, which for now with 2 minutes to go in the third you can kind of do, but you don't need to really continue to do that. At some point you got to make 4 or 5 point dent in this thing and get it into serious business.
Boogie Carr almost stole it away.
I thought he had possession on this side really and dribbled it, but oh well.
Coach Jeremy Price wants a timeout, and we'll take this one as well. 30 seconds and we're back here on Conway Corp.
Hi, I'm Kate McConnell, member of the Smith Ford family. Come to Smith Ford and get any Ford vehicle designed by you and built for you. Our experienced staff can help you custom order an F-150, Bronco Sport, or the all-new Ford Maverick. Smith Ford, providing affordable Fords for over 100 years.
Come experience Smith Ford's family customer service in Conway, exit 127 off I-40.
Live at Rogers High School, 6A state tournament action here on Conway Corp. He's Tim, I'm Levi, and the Conway Wampus Cats, the 6th seed out of the 6A Central. Opening playoff action here against the 3 seed out of the West and the Springdale Bulldogs.
Yeah, they're playing like the 3 seed. They've got an 11-point lead with just under 2 minutes to go in the third.
Don't have to go too far back. They were unaware. Springdale just unaware of how much time was left on the shot clock. Wow.
I think they were made aware in the timeout.
And they just forgot.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Listen,
you're a teenager. It's a teenager is what they're doing.
I got an 11-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 6-year-old. I'm not even into those teens yet, and I kind of understand.
You have 6 seconds.
Degree.
You have 6 seconds left. How much time, Coach?
26 seconds? Okay, cool.
I got plenty of time.
Oh, man.
Good cut.
Colin Thompson, tried to find it down to Andrew McCray. Just too much traffic. Boogie Carr almost tipped it away. Springdale. Long 2 from Seeley won't go. Colin Thompson got caught in traffic, and Seeley going to dunk it home. Thompson a little slow to get up, but looks okay.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there because we were going the other way.
Kennard Turner trying to make it happen on his own, and he's going to be called for the offensive foul. Called for a push-off.
That's 4 fouls on your Wampus Cats, 0 for Springdale.
A little bit of a repeat of the first quarter.
Yeah, no, it's exactly. They played most of the half with 1 foul.
Jacoby Wade checking in for Conway. Colin Thompson and Kennard Turner, your 2 leading scorers, both.
Yeah, it's ought to be interesting.
Both on the bench.
Try to maintain here a little bit. Just 38 seconds, though. I mean, it's a good chance to give your guys some rest. A good decision here by Coach.
Muldrew pulls up, no hesitation. It's short. Andrew McRae flashing some of the speed there. He's going to be tied up with Muldrew. Jump ball will stay here with Springdale.
It stays with Springdale? What is going on?
Now
get a break. Yeah, good defense there. Good defense there.
Shot clock turned off.
Not rewarded.
15 seconds to play here in the third quarter. We'll keep the ball in Muldrew's hands. He hit a 3 to end the first quarter.
I think he's looking to take the shot. What do you think? Nope.
Kicks it out to Tangnes. Tangnes deep 3. You can't make it up, Tim. 3 straight quarters. Springdale has hit a 3 at the buzzer. And it is a 16-point lead for the Bulldogs as we head into the final quarter. We'll have it for you next here on Conway Corp.
Transform your internet experience with Conway Corp Managed Wi-Fi, powered by Plume. Full-strength, uninterrupted Wi-Fi everywhere in your home. Multiple devices, maximum streaming and uploading. Installed by our experts for peak performance. Buffering? Over. Dead spots? Gone. Easy controls manage your smart devices. And advanced security keeps it all safe. It's the smarter way to Wi-Fi. Conway Corp Managed Wi-Fi. Upgrade now.
We come back to start the final quarter of action here for your Wampus Cats. Tim, you were starting to make a statement. I did not like where it was headed, but but go ahead and make it.
Of the 16-point lead, that is 9 points at the buzzer with 3 3-pointers in 3 quarters. 9 of the 16. Now, you can't take those away. One of them was an absolutely ridiculous shot. That was borderline ridiculous. One was a decent shot. So you have 2 ridiculous shots made. But 9 of the 16, got to play it all the way to the end, and we are. That's literally whatever this logo thing is that they have on is that the Mountie, literally right there at the Mountie's nose. Hat. Tip of his cap.
You could be confused either way. Yeah, I would understand.
So it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, the Springdale's hit 6 threes in the game, 3 of them at the buzzer.
A combined 87 feet.
Man, oh man. Davion Smiley trying to get a 3 of his own, will not fall.
That's a looking shot.
Tangnes open for 3. Nails it. Maybe the most open one he's had all night.
Yeah, that's a legit shot there.
50-31. Lead expands to 19. Jacoby Wade getting in the lane. Draws the foul. I got to say, Jacoby Wade, he's come on here in these last few games and really done a great job rebounding.
Oh, defensively and rebounds has been fantastic.
I'm excited for what the future holds for Jacoby Wade.
Yeah, regardless of the sport. Regardless.
Davion Smiley got in the lane. Seeley thought he had a clean block. Davion Smiley says otherwise on the floor.
There was a Smiley coming from Seeley. Did you catch what I did there? Anyway, I it looked like a good clean block to me, but I will take the free throw attempts. They've really extended out. It's a 19-point lead now. The threes have started to add up. We have Turner and Colin still on the bench. Coming in for Jacoby Wade.
Well, Caleb Moody, one of your Wampus Cat seniors. You want to see him get as much time as he can on the floor, and unfortunately foul trouble has made that difficult. So he's back in playing with 4 fouls. $7:10 to go in the game. 18-point deficit. Side Bates shot won't go, and Colin Thompson working real hard down there for a rebound. And they're going to call that
Springdale foul on number 11,
on Bates.
His first, team's third.
Just 3 team fouls against Springdale, 4 against your Wampus Cats. So that evened out a little bit here in the second half, Tim.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's about the only thing that's really evened out. There we go.
Ooh, man.
No.
Hard fall there by senior Colin Thompson. Unpleasant.
Springdale foul on number 11.
Yeah, good hard drive. Man, I hate to see that. That's a hard foul, and nothing wrong with the foul. It's just hard.
Colin had to miss a few games a few weeks ago. So offensive spark anytime he's been on the floor for Conway.
Yeah.
Checking back in for the Bulldogs. Well, 255 pounds of Devin Tate.
That guy's he looked big on the football field, and man, he looks extra big on the basketball court.
Rolls
Good
in and out.
rebound.
Kennard Turner right there working against Muldrew. Nice putback, cuts it down to 15.
Kennard steps in on the court from the bench and immediately makes an impact.
Kennard with 21 points tonight from the sophomore.
Still a long, big hill to climb here, down 15 with 6.5 left. Need some stops. Good double team off the.
Seeley open for 3.
That's not going to
Makes
help.
them pay.
Not going to help.
Number 30, Isaiah Seeley.
Yeah, what a player.
Yeah, he's just a sophomore.
Yeah.
So,
of course he is.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he be?
Smiley. Seeley trying to reach in and
That's his 4th.
poke it out from behind and going to be called for the contact.
That's his 4th. So he will take a seat for just a little bit.
He's had 4 of all 6 Springdale fouls tonight.
He's had all of their fouls.
That's what it's felt like.
No, yeah. He's staying active. I hate that for him, but I don't hate it for us. Good to see him sit.
Man, Kennard Turner working hard down there on Muldrew.
Yeah, he is.
Owen Thompson tries to get it to Moody. Moody fights for it. Out to Smiley for 3.
That's a good-looking shot. That is a good-looking shot.
5:35 to play in the game. Wampus Cats just haven't been able to cut into it.
Yeah, they made a great run at the end of the second period, and it just, since that time, it's just been all Springdale.
Feed it down to Tate.
Hook.
Andrew McCray forcing him to pop it out. It's going to be Tangness with it. Tate's going to be called for a foul.
It was a good attempt at a tackle. He tried to make the play in the backfield.
Travion Safford checking in for McCray. 5:06, 18-point deficit. And Springdale's going to pick it up full court.
Trying to keep us from getting in a set without taking up some time. Good penetration there. Lost control. Got to get rid of it. There you go.
Safford back out to Turner. Over to Moody.
Good
Back
lob
to Safford. Safford going up strong. Tate from behind with the block, and they're going to get
Tate.
Going to be Tate here? Or?
Nope.
No, they're going to call it on Zion Sanders for the reach-in.
And that is the 7th foul. Puts us in the bonus. You like scoring points without the clock running. That's a bonus. Still, though, it is an 18-point lead.
Safford gets the kind bounce on the front end of the 1-and-1, and he's got 3 points tonight.
Made everybody wait.
Does not hit the second.
Pressure by the Wampus Cats at the half-court stripe. They back off. They're trapping in the corners.
And
Good.
Caleb Moody on the back end gets the steal. Going to kick it out on the other side, but he's going to be called for the charge.
That's his fifth.
Marcus Pormetti picks it up, and that'll do it for senior Caleb Moody.
14 now. Here for Conway, number 24.
Well, may end up being the last time we see Caleb Moody.
Yeah. Boy played so hard. He just foul trouble all night tonight. He's a good, tough player.
Springdale happy to start working the clock. Shot clock down to 10. Oldrew kicks it over to Tingnes. Tingnes getting in the paint, and not something we've seen him do much tonight.
What's
but
he doing? What was that? Good shot. And they work the clock all the way down. Got a good shot. That's what you want to see.
Colin Thompson picking up another hard foul.
Man, he's taking some tough fouls. My goodness.
Springdale foul number 2, Zion Sanders.
Coming up a little gingerly again. I mean, earlier took a hard fall right on his back.
Yeah. He's a tough dude. Great young man. Finishing up his career here. And has been a senior leader on this team all year long.
Was the 501 basketball team honoree for your Wampus Cats?
That's a good choice there, too. Just a really good dude.
We got to talk to him on Here and There a few months ago, and I'll never forget him talking about, you know, like most kids do, learning to play basketball with your dad, but at a certain point, he was quick to point out, at a certain point, his dad just couldn't hang with him anymore. I don't know if that was true or not, but that's what he said.
Dad, you need some help? Dad, you're going to have to get somebody else out here on me. These seniors are really, I mean, it's a tough year because you have a brand new coaching staff or a new coach and new game plan. And they've kind of, you know, nobody really knew what to expect this year. And they played, I think, to be honest, I mean, I know they were a 6 seed, but they played better than what I expected them to do.
Well, we were talking about it at the start of the game tonight. Is Kennard Turner, man, just trying so hard to get a lane there. Shot gets blocked on the opposite side, but we talked about it during another three. Tingnes, man, oh man. But halfway through conference season, your Wampus Cats were 3-3, and I think ahead of where some people would have expected. I mean, myself included, if I was being perfectly candid, and then things kind of fell back down in the second half of conference play. Your Wampus Cats only won one more game the rest of the way, but they were just, you felt like they were on the verge of doing some really positive things, trying to put it together for a complete game, and they just sometimes couldn't do it.
Well, and to be honest, I mean, we're not the greatest shooting team, and you've got to be able to, if you're undersized like we are, you have to be really good shooters of the basketball because they're going to pack it in and make you shoot, and we saw that all year long. And but they played hard, they played through it.
Colin Thompson gets into double figures now. He's got 10.
So your seniors, Jamari Nelson, Jaden Robinson, Caleb Moody, Colin Thompson, Andrew McCray, Boogie Carr. Just, you know.
It's a good crew.
Man, it's a good crew, man. Good guys. Again, they played so hard. They led this team. They made it through the transition. And, you know, I think they've set up this program to to move forward next year off of this experience.
Boogie Carr. Oh, I thought he was going to pull up. Gets in the lane instead. Little floater won't fall. Gonna miss saying Boogie Carr. I'm gonna miss it.
This is the last time we'll see him in his athletic adventure as a Wampus Cat, but a guy that's going to play next level as a football player. And again, OBU got a great one there.
And I mean, on Thursday, I think I was breaking news. Thursday night was the night for the Faulkner County Football Player of the Year ceremony, and of course, for some reason, we were playing on Thursday night. I still hadn't figured that out. But so Boogie, he couldn't be there. But I may have been tipped off that he was going to win it.
Yeah, you tried to be a little coy about it.
I may have announced it on air before it was actually announced at the ceremony. But you know what? It's okay.
But what a great choice. I mean, Boogie Carr, his career, not only this last year, but his career at Conway on the football field. Forget basketball just for a second. I mean, Coach Fimple and Coach Kelly, our Coach D on the offensive line, man, they put Boogie in a place to make it happen, but Boogie had to make it happen.
Deep three for Colin Thompson. That looked great. But he's got 13 points now.
But good kudos to our coaching staff on the football field again for doing that. And then he's played, I think he's played a great year in basketball. So just a great young man. And man, you're talking about a leader leaving his legacy. If that's what you want to do in life is leave a legacy, that's what Boogie Carr has done.
Seeley answers right back with a three of his own.
They've been pretty warm from the three-point line after starting out very cold.
Yeah, first quarter was pretty rough until the end of the first quarter. And then ever since then, and they have been unloading from three.
Yeah.
There's 1 minute remaining in the ball game.
Under a minute to play. Boogie Carr, long two. Going to get his own rebound. Kicks it over to Thompson. Deep three. Colin Thompson. Heating up. A little too late, but man, it feels good for the senior.
So what is that Colin for Colin? That is
16 points now. Yeah.
Nice.
Almost caught Kennard Turner. Turner at 21. And final seconds of action here for your Wampus.
fouled out.
Colin Thompson pulling up again. He's gonna try and get as many as he can. Gonna go to the free throw line and do it from here.
Good effort tonight by your Wampus Cats. That's something that's been a trend all year long is their effort on the basketball court. Coach Adams, Coach Harrell have gotten as much out of this crew as they can, and they made it to the state playoffs. And going to come up short, but again, lack of effort is not there. They are all effort, all heart. Just coming up short again tonight.
Kennard gets it to 17. Or excuse me, not Kennard, Colin.
I think they'll just run it out.
Well, that is going to do it for your Wampus Cats season. The Wampus Cats will move to 15-14 overall. And Coach Marcus Adams, first season leading the program. The future is bright for your Wampus Cats. Have the likes of Kennard Turner leading the way offensively, coming back. Trey Safford coming back as well. And who knows who's coming up. Jacoby Wade coming in the last few weeks and making his mark on this basketball team. Love to see that. And it didn't go the way you want, but we talked about it throughout. Just a season of change for your Wampus Cats. New head coach, all the things that just naturally come along with that. And they just, much like past Wampus Cat teams we've seen, they just play hard no matter what's going on.
Super proud of the effort is absolutely there. And, again, very proud of how they represented Conway and our entire community and their high school and all of their folks at the high school.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's going to be our last chance to see this boys team this year. But we will be back tomorrow live right here from Rogers. Tip off at 4 p.m. for your Lady Cats as they get ready to start their postseason run, taking on Fayetteville. And Keith, can we go ahead and bring up that graphic? Yeah, thank you. Right there. Look here at the bracket on the girls' side. Conway will play Fayetteville tomorrow at 4. We'll have that one for you live here. You still got Northside and Central alive on our side of the bracket. That game will be the third game tomorrow night at 7. And the winner of that game will play your Lady Cats if the Lady Cats can pick up a win tomorrow at 4. Bentonville West and Cabot and North Little Rock and Harbor on the other side of the bracket. And if your Lady Cats win tomorrow against Fayetteville, they will have the opening semifinal game on Saturday at noon, and we will have that one for you live as well if the Lady Cats earn their way there. All right, he's Tim Roach. I'm Levi Gilbert. Our thanks tonight to Keith Kelly, Jenna Kelly, Wayne Bailey, Ashton Brown, and Javon Massey. Scott Taylor back at home working the stats, and Justin King working our social media. And, of course, Kara Kirby back home monitoring the stream. And a huge thanks as always to our executive producer, Jeff Matthews, taking care of all of us tonight up here in Rogers and helping us make sure we can bring these games back to you live in Conway. We'll see you again tomorrow at 4 with the Lady Cats taking on Fayetteville in the 6A quarterfinals.